Believe it or not, that is African way of life for you. People will destroy you with spiritual things easily, even when you haven't done anything to them. This is our way of life. This is our tradition. This is our culture. Inaki Williams is never Ghanaian. Sinchao, hello, welcome to the Crooked Truth. My name is Melo and I am your judge here in this court. I may be hard sometimes, but trust me, there is one thing you can never take away from me, that is the truth. I will tell you the truth, or I will say the truth the hardest way without any fear and without any filtering. I always give a disclaimer to my newcomers that no matter who you are, if your case enters this court and placed before me on my table, we won't pamper you. We won't favor you. We will treat you like any other person. So be careful your case does not enter this court. Now, before we go into the case, I urge everyone to remain silent before this court. Order in court. Today's case is about Inaki Williams, Spain, Ghana, Black Stars, Atletico Bilbao. Now, Inaki is a striker for Ghana for those who do not know him. He has been a striker for Ghana for some time now. He used to be a Spanish. He switched and he came to play for Ghana Black Stars just because his parents are Ghanaians. But he's lived all his life in Spain. Now, Ghana Black Stars went to the World Cup with him. They failed. They went to African Cup of Nations just recently. They failed. So Inaki Williams went back to Spain and played a match for Atletico Bilbao and he scored. This is why I need to tell people of Ghana, people of Spain, and in the world about Inaki Williams and what is going on. Now, let's check the case. Before Inaki Williams decided to come play for Ghana, he was put into an interview and he answered this way. I'm going to take my time to read this interview, questions that he answered, and then that is where we will bring our own thoughts. We will bring our own opinion about what he said and what is going on between him and Ghana. Now, I am grateful to where I grew and became who I am. Ghana tried to convince me, but I was born in Spain, Bilbao, he said. I won't ever forget my family roots, but I feel Basque and can't con anyone. I would be comfortable with Ghana, I am sure, but I shouldn't be there. And my mom knows how people love football there. It's quite something and shouldn't be worried about. When my mom is angry, she swears at us in Ghanaian, but we speak Spanish. When my parents came, it was English, but we lost that. I could have a conversation in English, but it's not fluent now. When my grandparents call, I speak to them in Twi. I admire and love Ghana, the culture, food, tradition. He added, my parents are from Ghana and I really enjoy going there, but I wasn't born or raised there. My culture is here. Here means Spain. And there are players from whom it would mean more. I don't think it would be right to take the place of someone who really deserves to go and who feels Ghana 100%. So this is it. I didn't say this. Inaki Williams is the one who said what I read. It was in quotes. I didn't go anywhere to formulate it. I also saw it from a blog, an interview he has made. You see, Inaki Williams is never Ghanaian. I will say it over and over and over again. I don't want anybody to come insulting me. You can disagree with me, but no insults. Before you insult me, listen to me carefully, sit down, think so deeply, and then you can come at me. He is never Ghanaian, and he will never be Ghanaian. This is why I'm saying that being Ghanaian or African is not only about color. There are people who have black skin, but inside of them, it's a different race. Their blood is a different race. Their heart is a different race. Being Ghanaian is not about having Ghanaian parents. You were just privileged to be born by a Ghanaian parent or Ghanaian parents. I always say that before you become a native of a country, you need to know their culture. You need to know their tradition. You need to know their values. So if you have black skin and you were born and raised in Europe, let's say Germany, you speak German, you do everything German, you think like German, you are a German. This is what some people do not know. Inaki never felt Ghanaian. Never. He never felt Ghanaian until his own grandparents deceived him, convinced him to come and play for Ghana. Then he decided that, okay, I've been waiting for Spain for so many years, even though I'm in good form, but Spain is not calling me. Why don't I honor my grandparents' call and come play for the country? Yes, his ancestors are from Ghana, but this guy never respected his ancestors by saying that he doesn't feel Ghanaian. And he feels that if he plays for Ghana, he's cheating players who are 100% Ghanaians, know the Ghanaian culture, know the Ghanaian value, know the Ghanaian, tradition. And I support him 100%. What he said is the truth. There is no lie anywhere because he can't even speak any Ghanaian language fluently. Even if you ask him delicate things in the Ghanaian language, he wouldn't know. He eats Spanish, he drinks Spanish, he speaks Spanish, he dresses Spanish, he does everything Spanish. He believes in Spain than any other country. His heart is Spanish, his blood is Spanish. Forget about the color, forget about his parents. People do not understand what we say all the time. Immediately he said that he doesn't feel Ghanaian. That is when his ancestors got angry. You can tell me that you don't believe in spiritual things. I don't care. In this world, there are spirits ruling. You not believing in spirit doesn't mean spirits do not exist. So whatever you think, whatever you say, that is your own problem. Anytime Inaki is playing in Spain, that is the Spanish league, Atletico Bilbao, you could see his energy. You could see how dangerous he is. You could see how he composes himself. You could see the kind of spirit that he uses to play. Now, compared to when he comes to Ghana, when you see him on the field wearing Ghana jersey, he doesn't look Ghanaian, he doesn't feel Ghanaian. He is always fidgeting. He is nervous. Yes, Ghana Nibakade, Otolege. Like if you look at him on the field, he looks like someone who is Otolege. I beg your pardon. Don't take me wrong. I'm not insulting him. I'm saying what I see. He doesn't fit in the Ghana system on the field of play. Someone will say that the coach is not good, the tactics is not good. How many coaches have the Black Stars changed since Inaki Williams came? A lot. Why is he still not performing? Why is he not scoring? A striker is being judged by the goals he scores. He has only one goal. And he has even dashed the goal. So 0. Sometimes we have to be careful about some decisions that we make. We make horrible decisions and it goes against us. So we have to be very, very careful how we make decisions, how we talk about some things. Immediately he said that he doesn't feel Ghanaian. That is when he wronged his ancestors. That is when his ancestors got angry at him. But for me, I agree with him. He is 100% Spanish. Even though he's black, he has Ghanaian parents. He had all his development in Spain. And he is Spanish. He fits in the Spanish system more than in the Ghanaian system. For me, I know that he regrets switching to play for Ghana. But he had no option because Spain was not calling him. And all he could do was to switch so that he gets a national team on his CV, footballing CV. It's very important for him. So he came. If you say it, people wouldn't understand. I am not the one who said it. He said it himself that he playing for Ghana is a total cheat because there are players who qualify to play more than him because those players are 100% Ghanaians and he is not. You see, he only came to play because he was convinced and his grandparents also told him to come and play. So he had to honor them. It shouldn't be like that. Playing for Ghana Black Stars or playing for a national team or a team should be from your heart. It should be from your heart. We went to the African Cup. He flopped woefully. Ghanaians flopped woefully. He went to Atletico Bilbao just a day and he scored a very beautiful goal. That is where he belongs. That is where he fits. That is where he feels comfortable playing. He made a mistake switching to play for Ghana. His spirit doesn't fit in the Ghanaian team. Yes, any other players who are not performing, that is their own problem. But what I see about Inaki Williams from my observation is what I'm talking about. I'm focusing on Inaki Williams. Next time, he wouldn't make such mistake again. He will learn the hardest way. Not until he purifies himself spiritually. He apologized to his ancestors spiritually. He will continue suffering in the Black Stars. Mark it somewhere. His Ghanaian parents, his Ghanaian grandparents should do all tradition, everything, all purifications, just to purify his body so that he can play well in the Black Stars, so that he will be fitted in the Black Stars team, so that he will feel comfortable playing in the Black Stars team. Playing Ghana Black Stars is not easy. To even be selected is not an easy thing, both spiritually and physically. It's not like the Spanish national team that when you are good and they pick you, that's all. The European teams, when you are good and they pick you, that's all. In Africa, the spiritual things are more. People will say, hey, it's not true. We don't believe in that. Believe it or not, that is African way of life for you. People will destroy you with spiritual things easily, even when you haven't done anything to them. This is our way of life. This is our tradition. This is our culture. Inaki Williams is never Ghanaian. And until he purifies himself, until he is forgiven for what he said, he will never perform well in the Ghanaian jersey. Mark it somewhere. Mark it somewhere. People who understand me will believe what I am saying and they will understand what I'm saying. Take it or leave it. I just came here to say what I've observed and what I know and what I have seen. A word to a wise is enough. Inaki Williams. A word to a wise is enough. Do the needful and see what will happen. Anyways, guys, if you've watched till now, kindly consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you become part of this tribe family. Like the video, share for others to see and come join the family. Comment, give a comment. That's your own opinion, your own judgment. Let me know. Maybe you have something different to say about what I have said over here. Let me know in the comment section. Let's all have fun over here. On here, we always strive for glory, we strive for success, we strive for travels, we strive for the truth and anything important. Your boy Melody, I'll see you in the next court session. May all the courts rise.
No more. If you know make money, friends go dog you. Nobody serve go love you. You first step up your hustle, cause one day you gonna make it. If you don't make money, friends go dog you. Nobody serve go love you. You first step up your hustle, cause one day, you gotta love me now.